Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're back down here in the old dark, damp basement trying to get this AT3 engine back together. Today, I just got a couple of gaskets that I thought I had, but I didn't, so I had to order them. And I'm going to put the governor back on, and then hopefully we'll set the timing, set the timing, and get everything ready to go. The carburetor back on. Uh, Maybe even get it installed in the frame. So here we go. Well, here's the engine. And we're going to put, first of all, what they call a governor in. And hopefully, I'm going to need to, let's see if it wants to go down there. And it does. It's locked in place. Now there's a long bolt that goes in there, and that long bolt has a lock washer on it down here. So we'll put that in, and this gets tightened down. And screwdriver. Well, we'll use a flat tip here. Okay. Now, I'm not sure what the torque on that is. It looks like about a 12, maybe. All right. Well, it looks like it's already recording. So what we want to do, I'm going to tighten this up just a little bit. That's about 2 foot-pounds. All right, now we need our JIS driver. And when I put this together before, I didn't have a gasket and didn't really know that it needed a gasket, but it only makes sense because it covers the end of the shift cam, and the shift cam is in the transmission, of course, and therefore it's covered with oil. So what this little plastic cap does is keeps that oil from coming out all over everything on this side. So we got our brand new genuine Yamaha parts. And if we could get this bag open, we'd get them out. Let's get our trusty pocket knife out. Well, they certainly put this together well. Whoever sent it to me. I'm not sure how they did it. There we go. We cut that. All right. I want to keep the bag because I want to leave I always order more than I need. So, in this case, I think I ordered 3. I'm not sure. You never know when you're going to need another one. I did order 3. There we go. There's one. And the other 2 will go into stock someplace. I have to find a place for them. I'm running out of places to put parts. All right, we'll put the plastic back on. And grab this one, which I'm pretty sure goes right here. But it must go sideways because there's no room for that to go down. Or, wait, it could go the other way. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think it maybe goes this way. No, maybe it goes this way. I guess we probably won't find out until we put the cable in there. So I might be taking this back out again. Okay. These little things, I think I mentioned it before, have a tendency to be broken or missing, because if the chain breaks, it has a tendency to jump up here and whack this piece of plastic real good. And then it's gone. So, next thing. I thought I had a 14 tooth, but this one says 15 on the package, which would be a standard for this AT3. I'm going to count them, make sure. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right. There we go. This guy is down in. We got a brand new gasket underneath it. And wipe this off a little bit. A little lock washer goes on there, falls into place. And then we have the nut. And the nut has a recessed side here. That, of course, goes over here, goes down. Let's wipe it out a little bit. And we screw that on. Oops, you can't see anything. That's my problem. With cameras, I keep getting in the way. And that's down our brand new sprocket. Now, we will hold up one of the sides here. I may have to get a hammer or something. I think I'll crank that down just a little bit more. And of course I don't have a wrench that big, but I'm not going to crank it real tight anyway because it has that lock washer to keep it. And my makeshift hammer. All right. Now we'll take a screwdriver and move that up a little further. Then, well, we'll try and hold that in place. All right, that isn't going anywhere. Transmission turns nicely. All right, front sprocket part number is 93822-15065. I keep stepping on something down below here, and it's empty. So I think we'll throw it away. Okay, what else we got to do? I got to see if there is a torque figure amount on this. I think it's a number 8, so that may give us a clue. Well, the points don't want to adjust, and it looks like the little block that rides on the cam is worn beyond repair. So I just so happen to have another set of points. They cost me $41 back in 2009. So there's no telling what they would cost today. But I bet it would be more. They're genuine Yamaha parts. And I can't seem to get that loose either. Too many things that are tightened up. Let's see. I had a little wrench set, but I'd be darned if I can find it. I think I'm going to have to take them out of there before I can get that. Every time I turn around, I'm spending more money. Dang. Well, can't seem to get a hold of that. Nope. I don't know if that's coming off or not. Kind of looks like it is. I believe it is. Yep. All right, I'm right in your way again, aren't I? Let's see what we can see here. So this is coming off. This is just a wire wrapped around there. So we got that. I should get a micrometer and see, but I don't think I need to, because I can tell this one's worn down. And it has no grease on it, which is probably part of the reason it's worn down, I guess. So, I really feel like I ought to put a connector, but I don't know if I have any small ones on there. So, I'm going to go out and check. Okay, I put this little connector on there. Before, the wire was just wrapped around the screw. This is what connects to the points. So, I think that'll be better. I'm going to go ahead and solder it on. And then it should be good forever. Alright, we got our new points. All $41 worth, or $42. Genuine Yamaha parts. Now, if we can get this little tiny nut on with these big fat hands, we'll be in good shape, won't we? All right, that sits in there real nice. They are, in fact, the right points, which sometimes doesn't happen when you're dealing with aftermarket. Now, because these aren't aftermarket. All right, and all right. We now stick our governor back in, which should be right about there. Let me spread these out a little bit so they go down. I'm not seeing it open. All right, so let's get the piston all the way up. Okay, piston's all the way up. Points are still closed. So not sure if this is a lock nut or yeah, it is. Isn't it? Oh. All right. The big nut on there is the lock nut. They're open now. Let's see if they go closed. Oh, there's the open right there. That's the most open. Now, I got myself a set of brass feeler gauges because if you try to use them on the DTs or CTs where you have to stick it through the magnets, there's a problem with using steel ones because the magnets keep grabbing them. All right, so we got 0.3 millimeters, and we're going to set this to 0.3 millimeters. That's about it right there. Now we'll tighten this lock nut down. And then the fun will start. Okay, now let's see. It's got a little wiggle to it. All right, does it go shut? I think it does. All right, let's put the main bolt back in it. I tried to look up the torque on a M8, which I believe this is, and the book doesn't have one. That one's blank. It starts with M10. So I don't know. I guess I'll crank it down. And grab the number 12 and there. That's about, I don't know, 15 pounds. I have no idea what it is. I wish I could do that. All right, let's see. Now the fun begins. What we're going to do, I'll tell you up front, but I have to go get the stuff to do it with. We're going to take the head off. We're going to set this upright. And then we're going to adjust the points, position of the points, so that, anyway, we're going to adjust the points so the timing is correct. All right, well, I got my tools. My meter here, my gauge, my cup of coffee, and that's about it. All I need to do is find the Okay, we're at top dead center, close enough at 0.03 off, but I think that's just slopping the meter. We set the points at 0.3 millimeters. We're going to turn it backwards. We've got the light on the same lead as the condenser, which also goes up to the engine, to the ignition coil. So we're going to turn it clockwise till we pass .3. Then we're going to come back counterclockwise until we sneak up on 1.3. If you can see that, I don't know. We're getting there. Just light pressure. I don't want to go past it. There's 1.3 millimeters. All right. So now we need to adjust the points with this adjustment here until that light up there goes out. And I don't know that we have enough adjustment to do that. I'm only hoping. So we want it to open. So we're going to keep our eye on both. If I don't have my hand over the, yeah, I do. Have my hand over the lens. We're going to see if we can go up until those points just open. That's right there. All right. We're still at 130 or 1.3. Oh no! I loosened it too much. Now we need to go up there again. Well, it doesn't seem to want to make it. that won't work. I'm having real trouble here. Those points don't want to open. All right, I'm going to come down. Then I'm going to try this. I'm going to adjust this again. Huh. Need to loosen that up. And then we'll try it. Right there. All right, we're going to try and tighten that down and see what happens. I got to set you down a minute. Need 2 hands. If we go past it, the light's on. We're up at 9 something now. We're going to keep turning it till the light goes off. Let me see if I can catch it a little better. Right there is when it goes off. That says 122, and I'm going to call that close enough. I suspect it'll still work. I think I just did that with the camera upside down too. So, I think timing is good enough to start with. We got new points in there. I got to still tighten down that adjusting screw. And we should be able to put the rest of the things back on. Maybe even, well, I need the carburetor, I need the exhaust, and we might be able to stick it in the bike. So I'm going to drop off right here, and I'll be back when we get some more work done. GoPro, stop recording. Unfortunately, once I got all that work done and everything put back together, I found a part. And that part goes over the oil seal on the left side of the crankcase. And so that means that I get to pull off the stator plate and screw up all the adjustments I just made. Probably not too bad. They'll just need a little tweaking when I put things back together. They're kind of in the right area right now. So I kind of got frustrated and said to heck with it today. So I'll go down and work on it tomorrow. And you guys can tell that I do it nice because I do it twice.